What began as a welfare check this afternoon resulted in the tragic death of a Macon man. Our Gloria Ruth Finney was at that hectic scene today. She's live in the studio now to tell us what led to the trouble. Gloria Ruth?
Greg, we don't usually cover situations of mental health crises or suicide, but this afternoon in the North Highlands neighborhood on Laurel Avenue, neighbors knew without a doubt something was going on as a number of law enforcement agencies and response teams flooded their streets.
And now we just found out, well, he's dead.
Sheriff David Davis says a concerned family member called around 2 Tuesday afternoon.
We got a call of a person having some, basically a welfare check of someone who was acting erratically that created some concern with their family. They called the crisis line. The sheriff's office was notified.
Neighbors tell me the man inside was in a state of mental crisis, threatening his own life.
There was attempts made to make contact with the person inside the house. The house was locked up. After repeated attempts to make contact with the person inside, the SWAT team was called and they made entry into the house, and once they found inside, they found a man inside passed away.
Ricky Omlight is more than a neighbor. He says his stepdaughter is the wife of the man police were called to today. He says this afternoon isn't the first time the man threatened his own life. Still, Omlight and other neighbors I spoke with say they question if the amount of law enforcement presence was just too much.
Showing up in force, and I saw the police when they first showed up. Well, we're not going to park in front of his house, but it took them forever to get negotiators out here.
Leading several neighbors to question if law enforcement is best suited for handling mental health crises of self-harm.
Well, when you have a situation with a barricaded subject, a barricaded person who may possibly be armed, we had information that he may be armed, then we have to take all prudent measures to make sure that that person is protected as best we can, and as well as our officers.
The gang unit was on scene, the bomb disposal squad, and the SWAT team, as well as numerous police cars and other law enforcement. Neighbors say they heard what sounded like 2 gunshots, then silence. One officer I spoke with told me the first sound was from using force to enter the home, after which they found the man inside unresponsive. Coroner Leon Jones pronounced the man dead on scene. If you know is having thoughts of suicide, please call the National Suicide and Crisis Lifeline at 988. You can also text that number for help. Professionals are there 24 hours a day, year-round, to help you. Reporting live in the studio, Gloria Ruth Finney, WGXA News.